to burn out and break down, right? You came this far to build a business that actually sets you free. And that's exactly what I want to talk to you about in today's episode. I want you to stick around, stay tuned, because I am sharing how I turned my rock bottom into my launch pad and how you can do the same. The first thing I want to say to you is that burnout isn't just stress. It is soul deep exhaustion. So deep, right? Like your soul may be empty, running on fumes. So it goes beyond just stress and burnout. It's like an ache inside, deep down in your soul. And you've tried all of the self-care tips, right? It's not that you're not necessarily not prioritizing your well-being, but you've tried all the things and none of it's really working, right? You've done the meditation and the yoga practice and the hot, steamy saunas, and you've done your positive affirmations, and you've written in your journal, and you've maintained an attitude of gratitude. You've gotten more rest. You've gotten your daily dose of vitamin D3, going out in the sunshine. You have taken the long baths and the extra naps and gotten more rest and gotten facials and massages and going to resorts and maybe done some traveling. You've done those things. But here's the truth. None of those fix the deeper issue that I'm talking about, that aching, that painful, achy, hard to describe, but deep down in your soul. And that is you've outgrown the life you're living, right? None of those self-care tips will help that. You feel what I'm saying? You are showing up for everyone, but you've abandoned yourself. You're not lazy or ungrateful. No, you're not. You're depleted and disconnected from your true purpose and passions. That's the truth. For example, you might wake up with so much anxiety in your chest. Maybe it even feels like, you're having a panic attack. And you dread just doing the day in and day out Monday things. It's just dread in your belly. You used to love your job. You may even have loved the business that you were running at once upon a time, the clients you were working with. But now feels like a trap and you don't know the way out. You've got a business idea, but zero energy to pursue it, right? Or to finish what you've started. And maybe you've been in that start-stop cycle for a long time. And we need to get you out of this deep, dark, depressing hole, right? And again, this maddening cycle. So let me talk to you really quickly about what my turning point was, right? When I hit a wall. And I've had a few rock bottoms and a few walls that I've hit. This wouldn't be the first, but this is one that I will describe for you. And I'll tell you exactly what I did to turn things around and how I rebuilt from the ground up. Because I've had a time or two when I've had to do that. Okay. 2008, for sure, when the market crashed and I lost just about everything and had to start way over. And a couple, another time in between there, but then jumping ahead to 2020, that was another time. Very difficult rebuild transition, but I did it. And I'm here showing up and able to share my story because I survived that. And then I thrived. And I want that for you too. So I left a toxic job. In fact, I've left many toxic jobs. Okay, let's just go on and tell the truth. But I left because at the height of my career, because I wanted to reconnect with my purpose and my passion. Passions, multiple, okay? I started slow. I stopped pretending I was fine. That was a huge for me, especially in 2020. The moment I realized I was hustling and that hustling was harming me, and I knew I was hustling, but I was proud to wear that like a badge of honor. I came from hard work. It was a part of my upbringing. When I realized though that hustling was harming me, which was again in 2020, when I experienced what I call the dreaded D's. Okay. And I'm not going to go deep into that because I have a multitude of videos here on this platform, especially in my live stream show, The Resuscitation Room. You can watch any of those replays to know what I'm talking about when I refer to that. But the dreaded D's. Okay. That led to burnout, and burnout led to a breakdown. And that breakdown led to my breakthrough. And I unsubscribed from hustle culture. And I officially started my healing journey by starting a self-care sabbatical. Okay. So, and then I was able to take what I've learned in my healing journey and operating obviously from a higher level of awareness in a healed place. And I then created a, healing centered business. Okay. A healing centered business model that not only paid me, but it also protected me. Okay, so here's the truth. Burnout isn't failure. It is not a sign of failure at all. Despite what people might tell you or what you've convinced yourself to be the truth, it is not the truth. It is a call to alignment. Honor that. You feel me? Now, before we get any deeper, if you're getting what I'm giving and you love these gems I'm dropping, go ahead and leave a comment right now so we can get this discussion popping. I want to know what's resonating with you, what's pulling on your heartstrings, and where you are in the journey. Let's continue this dialogue beyond the video. But also, if you are getting value from my video, any of my episodes, and you've perused around my page and you've been rocking with me for a minute, or whether you're new to me or true to me, welcome or welcome back, by the way. I appreciate you being here. I want you to, if you're feeling my vibe and you want to be a part of my tribe, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, okay? So you never miss a single episode whenever I drop new content and or go live. Now, let's get back to what we were talking about. So I always want to provide you with the solution because you're already living in the problem, right? So we've got to get in solution mode. But I want you to understand that I feel your pain. I know where you are right now because I've been there, right where you are in this moment. So let's talk about how do you build after burnout. I'm going to give you some steps. This is where you're going to get some paper or something to write with, or you're going to come back to this video and rewatch it and take notes, okay? And get into radical action. Step 1, rest with intention. Rest with intention, not avoidance, okay? Because I want you to really regulate your nervous system. Rest is the new revenue. Rest with intention, not avoidance. That's step 1. Step 2 is, I'm trying to think if I want that to be, this is going to be step 2. Okay. Reevaluate your values. Yes. Reevaluate your core values, because what matters now might be different from what mattered then. If you are like me, somebody who subscribed to hustle culture with pleasure, okay, and wore that badge of a badge of, wore it like a badge of honor, wore that S on your chest is what I was going to say. That was then. If you're unsubscribed, then your values, your core values may have changed. So what are those now? Because see, if you're still operating from that place, you're misaligned. So think clearly about what your core values are right now, okay? Then number 3 is redesign your business model. Super important. You want a business model that supports your energy and your overall well-being, okay? Because we're talking holistic success here. Number 4, step 4 is get support. You should not be trying to heal and rebuild on your own. This is not a solo sport, okay? At all. It can be triggering. It is going to be difficult. You want somebody on your side, a strong support system to help you along in this part of your journey, because this is very deep transformational work. Mindset work, internal healing work is deep transformational work, okay? And step 5, did I skip a step? Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, step 5, step 4, support. Step 5, honor your timing. Honor your timing. Progress over perfection. Okay? Progress over perfection. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. You got me? Now, here's an aha moment for you, in case you hadn't gotten one by now, and you should, and I want you to let me know in the comments if you did, but you don't need a new planner, hun, at all. You need a new paradigm, and that's the truth. And that's what we're going to work on together, okay? The transformation is this. I want you to imagine for a moment, just a moment. You can close your eyes and imagine, or you can just listen to the sound of my voice while you imagine, but I really want you, if you can, to just play this back and imagine, because see, this is what we've got to do. We've gotten away from dreaming bigger. We've gotten away from visioning what our lives could be. We've gotten away from actually doing the work required to get to that freedom, that place of freedom and that life of abundance you want to live, right? And right now you're just talking about it, but you're not really imagining what that would look like for you and what that even means for your life, right? So I want you to imagine for a moment that, that your business, you've built a business that doesn't just generate income. It doesn't just make you profits. It actually protects your peace, your energy. It invites peace into your space. It allows you to reclaim your power. It allows you to experience the pleasure of life, life's greatest pleasures. It allows you to make a bigger impact while making a bigger income, while being an influential leader. You feel what I'm saying? It isn't a copy and paste of someone else's blueprint. It's a customized version of your own blueprint. It is customized to your healing journey. It is what you design it to be, because you need to design the life you dream of so you can live the life you love. You have to design your first-class life so that the rest of your life can be the best of your life. Honor your calling. Build a business that honors your past and leads you towards a better future, your legacy. Okay? One that allows you to create generational wealth and change your trajectory and that of your bloodline. You feel me? Doesn't that feel good? So if you're ready to build your life in your business after burnout, I want you to book a clarity call with me, a Freedom and Focus clarity call today, so that we can start to co-create your roadmap, a roadmap that honors your healing and builds your next chapter with peace, with profit, and with power in mind. Okay? During this 50-minute soul-aligned strategy session, we're going to uncover where you're stuck. I'm going to provide you with the clarity you need. It's going to be a very enlightening conversation. You're going to feel empowered, and we're going to map out burnout recovery and a brand rebuild. We're going to talk about what that looks like for you over the next 30 days, and we're going to identify your next aligned step. That is what you walk away with, period. And if we decide that you're a good fit and I'm a good fit as your coach and you for me as a client, and we want to work together and you want that deeper transformation, you'll have an opportunity to work with me over the next 30 days in my group coaching program, the Legacy Leaders Lab. Okay, that's my 30-day intensive. And I want you to know that I have a bonus that I'm doing for a limited time right now for fast action takers and solid decision makers. And I know that's you, right? So the cost of the call will be applied as a credit towards the program. I'm taking a limited number of people in each cohort because I want to make sure that I have, that we're in an intimate, cozy, comfortable setting. And I'm giving you my undivided attention so that we can get you to your next level, okay? And build the life that you want. Again, that bonus is going to be applied, that cost of the call is going to be applied towards the investment of the program. This is not something I'm doing forever, but I'm doing it for now. Again, if you're a good fit, and we'll talk about what the rest of the details are. Now, this is only for fast action takers, and it would be from the time of that clarity call. 14 days after that, you have 14 days to make a decision and pay in full in order to receive that credit. Again, if we don't decide to work together, you still win and you still walk away with that personalized game plan and clarity. Cool? So that's what it is. Spots are limited. Like I said, I'm just taking a very limited number of people. And I want you, this is really for women who are ready to invest in themselves right now, not later, right now, because my legacy my legacy ladder framework and my CPR and AED frameworks, which, this is about everything that I teach is from a holistic methodology. Okay, that's what my philosophies are based around. I need you to know that you've got to treat this, your life, your business, your brand. Like if any part of you is flatlining, this is critical. You need help now, not later, right? Now. So I want you to treat it as an emergency, the emergency that it is, because if you were truly flatlining right now, you would not be waiting or hesitating, because at some point you only got, you don't got that much time, okay, before you run out of oxygen and you know what I'm saying? So in real life, that's how it would be. You want a rescue team, somebody, anybody that can get you the help you need to come to your rescue. I'm here. So don't say anybody has not come to your rescue, because I'm throwing you the lifeline. And all you got to do is meet me halfway. I'm going to reel you in, and then you need to take action. Okay. We want to give your dreams a second chance, not just to survive, but to thrive. Okay. Now that's my time. I'm going to tune out while you tune in. Be sure to share this video out with at least 3 friends. And girl, watch the next video that YouTube recommends, okay? As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.